Hey guys, Miss Curtis here. Welcome back to Notebooks to Projects, our new writing unit. Let's focus here really quickly on our teaching point is that writers collect and organize ideas in different ways. What are we trying to achieve? We want to sort and organize our ideas and polish our notebook collections. So I want to take a second and really quickly think for 1 minute about the word collecting, right? When you think about the word collecting, what exactly do you guys collect, right? Some of you might have some rocks. Some of you might have interesting things in your bedroom that you've collected and sorted out. So how does that relate to writing? Well, really quickly, I want you to think, when do people sort and organize things? Some of you may collect and organize things in your own homes, right? One thing that people might collect and organize is stuffed animals, right? Another thing that you guys might be collecting and organize is rocks. And then you also might be collecting and organizing cards. I know a lot of my students enjoy Pokemon cards. So I want to ask yourself really quickly, stop and think, would you toss things you collect into a heap or a garbage bag? How would you organize things you collect at home? Just take a second, you can pause the video and think. Well, no, you wouldn't just toss them in a heap or a garbage bag. You would probably pick carefully which ones are your favorite, organize them in a certain way, and even polish them up. You might place some in a special container or place with a label, right? So I know here there's a bunch of cards that go in these nice little cases that keep them protected and might even have labels on them like these rocks. And I'm assuming that these little girls organize these stuffed animals with their favorite in the collection. So I want you to keep that in mind really quickly when we dive into thinking about organizing our collection of writing. So you've been doing all of this great writing, but are we just going to toss it in a heap or a garbage bag? Of course not. Today I want to teach you that in writing, collecting can sometimes be the same way, okay? So these are 3 different ways that we can polish our notebook collection. We can start with a topic that you love and brainstorm different genres and forms you could try. Then you could also try starting with a genre or a form you love and brainstorming topics you could try for that genre or form. And last but not least, you could try just writing blurbs for your ideas in your head about what to write about. So I want to take a second really quickly and show you guys how I have done that. So I thought to myself, let me start with strategy number 1. I choose a topic that I love, right? I start with a list of topics that I love and brainstorm genres and forms I could try. So I'm going to start first off. I wrote my topics: COVID-19, family, contacting friends, standing up to others, qualities of the next president, summer quarantine activities, hobbies like sewing, jumping rope, cooking. So I decided, let me choose standing up to others. That was the topic I'm going to focus on. So I chose that topic, and now let's see what are some different ways that I could write about this topic, standing up for others, using different genres or different forms of writing. So 1, I thought to myself that I could write a set of poems about bravery, how it feels to stand up to other people. Number 2, I figured that I could write a story about a kid who has to stand up for others in their school. Number 3, I thought about a speech about anti-bullying in schools and the importance of standing up for others. And number 4, I thought I could write a bunch of short stories about kids who displayed bravery. That would be a collection of short stories. So I went from one idea, standing up for others, and I ended up with 4 different forms of writing on that one topic. So you guys are going to really quickly, let's go over how to try this on your own. What are we trying to achieve today? We want to sort and organize our ideas, and we want to polish our notebook collections. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this by starting by making a list of topics that you could write about or have already written about. Remember, guys, this can be topics that you've already done a journal entry on, but are still really interested in. 2, you're going to choose one of those topics and develop a list of ways you could write about that topic using different genres: short stories, speeches, letters, narrative story, opinion, or even an argument essay. Then you're going to choose one of those genres and write a blurb for your idea. If you want to step up the rigor, you can choose a second genre idea and write another blurb. I've connected this nice little form to the assignment so that you guys can list all of your topics the same way I did. Choose the one topic you want to focus on. Then write all the different forms of writing you could use when writing about that topic. And then have a blurb, which is a short description. A short description of one of those forms of writing. So, just to recap, you guys are going to make a list of topics, choose one, and then a list of genres or forms of writing for that one topic, and write a blurb. Keep in mind that the one you choose will probably be the one you'll be moving forward with for our project. We're going to start drafting in near future lessons. So keep that in mind when you're doing all of this collecting and organizing work for today. Okay, good luck, guys. Keep up the great work.